Well, good morning, my friend. It is Wednesday morning. Welcome to the Pastor's Podcast. Good to have you along with me today as we are in the middle of the week. Looking forward to tonight's Bible study on principles to live by, teaching on the Esau principle. That's an interesting principle. You need to come tonight, be a part of it. Looking forward to seeing what God's going to do here at the services tonight. Had, of course, a great weekend. Looking forward to the weekend coming up. Been able to get some calls in this week in my Sunday school class. Been out soul winning and getting people ready as we have to start our fall campaign. And I want to encourage you now at Maranatha Baptist Church. Let's be busy. Let's do what we're supposed to do, trying to get people in. God can certainly do a wonderful work if we get out and work. And I would encourage you to do that this week. Well, today, I want to talk to you about three words, a soft answer. Proverbs 15:1 says, "A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger." One of the greatest counseling statements I use with people is learn how to give a soft answer instead of responding in anger. Many relationships have been destroyed because of an angry response instead of responding with a soft answer. Now, relationships are complex. That's the best way to say it. There will be disagreements in conversations, but that does not mean that you have to destroy the relationship with a bombshell answer. Never forget that you may lose the war even though you won the argument through an attack. You may have won the argument, but the casualties you caused by blowing up and answering through anger is often irreparable. Listen to me. It's always better to learn how to have a soft answer and save a relationship than to blow up and answer through anger and destroy the relationship. Proverbs 15 shows 6 ways that you can answer softly in tensious conversations that can save your relationship from harm. First, use your knowledge of a person or situation correctly and not to hurt, but to help. Verse 2 says, "The tongue of the wise useth knowledge aright." Always know what sets a person off, and you should avoid using it when you're in contentious conversations with them. Don't use your knowledge of a person or a situation to destroy, but use it to avoid causing greater harms. You know what they're like, so avoid those things. Second, use words to strengthen and edify. Verse 4 says, "A wholesome tongue is a tree of life." Cursing and yelling never helps, my friend. It only causes great damage. That's all it ever does. And instead of cursing and yelling, answer with words that encourage. I'm always amazed when couples come to my office, and boy, they're all. And I've had couples start cursing. I'd stop it. Say, "Nope, not in this office. We're not going to do that." And yeah, but that's what they do at home. Then they wonder why their marriage is a wreck. That's exactly why. Third, speak truthful words. Verse 7 says, "The lips of the wise disperse knowledge." Be careful that you don't exaggerate situations, and don't use exaggerating words. A phrase like, "Well, you always," that's a phrase that's not true and only causes harm. That I searched it out. Or, "Well, everyone says." Well, I doubt everyone says. Well, everybody thinks. I doubt everybody thinks. Listen to me. Speak truthful words. Stop exaggerating so you can get your way. Exaggerating situations only cause your arguments and disagreements to get worse, especially when the other side figures out that what you were doing was exaggerating your words by the words that you use. Fourth, speak joyful words. Verse 23 says, "A man that hath joy by the answer, a man that hath joy by the answer of his mouth." Negativity frustrates people and leads to angry responses. People get tired of a person who responds negatively consistently. Being positive in your responses can disarm and the damage that negativity causes in a tensious conversation. Let your conversations be filled with joy instead of negativity. And you can avoid a lot of arguments. Just keep a positive mindset. Keep a joyful mindset. My friend, I'm telling you, you could do a whole lot more in your relationships if you do that. Fifth, speak considerate words. Verse 26 says the words of the peer are pleasant words. Speak words that consider the thoughts of the other person. Think before you speak. Speaking your mind always leads to anger and causes damage that can be irreparable. My friend, you don't always have to speak your mind. Be pleasant with what you say. Being considerate being considerate of one is one of the greatest ways to offset a tensious situation. Just be considerate and be pleasant in your words. If you can't speak the pleasant words, then don't do it. 6, speak healing words. Verse 28 says, the heart of the righteous studieth the answer. Now, don't be afraid to apologize. Stop pulling up the past. Relationships are not about who wins, but they're about doing what you can to help the other person win. Both ultimately win when you let the other person win in a tensious conversation. Understand, by you letting them win, you stop the argument, and we both win. Now, a soft answer is much better than using words that destroy relationships. Life is short. Use words that build relationships so that you don't find yourself a lonely person because of all the relationships that you've destroyed through angry words. My friend, I've learned one thing. Sometimes just don't say anything at all. Just sometimes be silent. A soft answer turneth away wrath. The next time you go to answer, let me encourage you to just think of those 3 words, a soft answer. Those words ought to ring through your mind over and over and over again. I can't tell you how many times I use that. I think about a soft answer. A soft answer. I'm not going to respond this way. This is not a soft answer. And sometimes if I just can't, if what I'm about ready to say is not going to help, I realize if it's not going to be a soft answer, I just don't say anything. I've learned that the soft answer can save a lot of relationships. Can I just tell you, stop texting everything. Oh, my friend, I get tired of people texting and the blow up on text. You know, it's cowardly. Listen to me. It's cowardly to attack people in text. Cowards attack through text. That's not the right way to do things. It's an easy way just to, I want to blow my steam off in a text. Yes, and you've done what? You've shown your lack of Christianity. Stop being a coward. You wouldn't do that in person. So if you're not going to do it in person, don't do it in text. So easy just to boom, 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 and text it off. And, well, I got it out of me. Yeah, but you've hurt yourself too. You've heard your testimony because you've just ranted through a text. Anybody can rant through a text. I used to always hear what you do is if you're going to text something, of course, we used to write letters. You write it down, then you save it, and then about 7 days later, you look at it, and you'll probably delete it. It's not worthy of saying. My friend, let's be careful what we say. Our relationships are critical. All life is built around relationships, and if you keep on destroying relationships, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to end up hurting yourself, and you're going to become a lonely person. You're going to hurt your testimony. Because if you don't have a soft answer, you're going to destroy relationships. Well, my friend, I hope this is a help to you in many areas of your life, whether on the job, in a relationship, in your marriage, in your friendships with brothers and sisters, with friends, at the church, whatever. Hope this is a help to you. But let's remember today, be good to everyone. Everyone's having a tough time. Have a great day, my friend.